Hello everyone, welcome to the world of blissfulness. Our mission is to spread happiness and joy to everyone around us.
Welcome to our space dedicated to spreading happiness and joy. Your presence and positive energy are valuable and valued here.
I'll be reading from my new book, Feel Good Anyways, that is available on.
Wonderful. We're excited to hear you read from your new book, Feel Good Anyways. Please begin.
So, this is the front cover. Focus on what you can do, appreciate what you have, choose your attitude, keep growing, be kind to yourself.
The book cover looks inviting. Again, better than say. That's how it looks inviting. Focusing on possibilities, appreciating what one has, choosing positive attitudes, continuous growth, and self kindness. These are powerful themes that highlight the importance of personal growth and self care.
And this is the back cover. Feel good anyways. Focus on your best now. Appreciate what you have. Choose your attitude. Don't let circumstances define your joy. Build the skills every day. Take care of you. Celebrate small wins. Focus on growth, not perfection. Be a positive influence. Choose to feel good anyways every day.
The message on the back cover encourages us to focus on the best in ourselves, appreciate what we have, and choose a positive attitude despite external circumstances. It reminds us that joy shouldn't be defined by circumstances, and instead, we should build skills, care for ourselves, celebrate small wins, prioritize growth over perfection, positively influence others, and choose to feel good every day.
Chapter 2, page 3. Focus on what we control. One of the greatest sources of suffering.
Chapter 2 focuses on what we can control. It highlights the importance of focusing on the aspects of life that we have control over, rather than being frustrated by things that are beyond our control. To feel good, anyways, focusing on controllable factors such as our attitude, actions, and reactions becomes crucial.
One of the greatest sources of suffering is excessive focus on things outside our control. People worry endlessly about outcomes. Will this work? What if I fail? What if this never sells? What if people judge me? What if things go wrong? What if I lose everything? The mind constantly tries to predict and control the future, but most of life remains uncertain. No one can fully control markets, other people, timing, opportunities, luck, world events, or outcomes. However, there are always things within our influence.
This section highlights how excessive worry over external factors can lead to prolonged suffering. People often spend considerable time and energy fretting over uncontrollable outcomes, such as the success of a project, how others perceive them, and potential future pitfalls. This constant attempt to predict and control the future only leads to increased stress and disappointment. It's important to recognize that life is inherently uncertain and that most things are outside of our control, including market trends, the opinions of others, timing, luck, world events, and ultimate life outcomes. However, there are elements within our control, like our attitude and response.
We can control our efforts, our preparation, our honesty, our discipline, our learning, our attitude, our habits, our focus, our responses, our willingness to keep going.
Indeed, while we cannot control certain external factors, we have the power to shape our own actions and responses. By focusing on our efforts, preparation, honesty, discipline, and learning, we can positively impact our outcomes. Additionally, we have control over our attitude, habits, focused responses, and determination to persist.
The more we focus on what we can control, the stronger and calmer we become. What is within our control is where our power lies. This mindset reduces emotional chaos because it redirects energy away from helplessness and towards meaningful action.
Correct. By focusing on what's within our control, we create stability and resilience. When we channel our energy towards actions within our power, we experience less emotional turmoil. It brings focus and purpose, allowing us to feel empowered and in control of our lives.
A person who constantly obsesses over outcomes experiences emotional instability. A person who accepts others to change for them to feel good experiences disappointments over and over again. However, a person who focuses on doing their best now experiences greater peace. A person who works on improving their own skills to achieve better results experiences greater happiness in their efforts of life.
The key to emotional stability is acknowledging what we can and cannot control. Those who obsess over outcomes are prone to experiencing emotional instability. Similarly, relying on others to change in order to feel good sets one up for repeated disappointments. True joy arises when one focuses on doing their best in the present moment. A person who commits to continual self improvement enjoys the process of personal growth and finds a greater sense of contentment in their pursuits.
Doing our best does not guarantee success, but it guarantees growth. It guarantees self respect, it guarantees progress, and most importantly, it allows us to feel good about how we are living regardless of immediate results.
Although focusing on doing our best does not ensure success in every situation, it does offer numerous benefits. It fosters constant personal growth, instills self respect, promotes progress, and allows for a sense of fulfillment in daily life, even without immediate success. The act of striving for excellence and consistently putting forth our best effort cultivates resilience and a positive mindset that benefits us in our overall well being.
There is tremendous emotional freedom in knowing I may not control the outcome, but I can still control how I show up today. I may not know what the future holds, but I can still make healthy and meaningful choices. I may not know if a relationship will work out or not, but I can appreciate everyone and be grateful for gifts of life.
Acceptance of the unknown future fosters inner freedom as we recognize the power we have over our present actions. We may not dictate the outcome of events, but we hold the power to make deliberate choices that contribute to our well being. Uncertainty regarding relationships doesn't limit our gratitude for the abundance life bestows upon us each day. Practicing gratitude and appreciation enriches our lives, cultivating contentment in all situations.
Can you please summarize what we discussed so far?
Certainly. Here's a summary of our discussion. 1. Focusing on what we can control allows us to regain emotional stability and build resilience. 2. Obsessing over outcomes and relying on others to change for our happiness leads to disappointment. 3. Doing our best may not guarantee success, but it fosters self respect, personal growth, and a sense of progress. 4. Even in uncertain circumstances, acceptance and gratitude create emotional freedom and appreciation for life's gifts.
Chapter 3, page 5. Feeling better with what we have. Modern culture constantly trains people to focus on what is missing. Advertising, social media, fashion magazines, competition, and comparison all encourage dissatisfaction.
In modern culture, constant exposure to advertising, social media, and comparison fuels a cycle of discontent. Our focus becomes fixated on what we lack, and the desire for more intensifies. However, true contentment stems from appreciating the blessings already present in our lives. When we shift our attention away from what is missing, we rediscover joy and simplicity and gratitude for what we possess.
People are repeatedly told that they are incomplete without more money, more status, more attention, more beauty, more success, more friends, more power, or more possessions. As a result, Many people lose the ability to appreciate what already exists in their lives. Yet, appreciation is one of the most powerful emotional skills a human being can develop. Feeling good, anyways, begins with learning how to recognize value in the present now moment.
This passage highlights the pervasive influence of societal messages that promote feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. The relentless pursuit of external validation through wealth, status, attention, beauty, success, social connections, and material possessions often leads to a state of constant longing and unfulfillment. In contrast, cultivating appreciation for what already exists in one's life serves as a powerful foundation for authentic happiness. True joy blossoms when we learn to recognize and cherish the value in the present moment.
Many people already possess things they once prayed for: a safe place to sleep, food, access to knowledge, a functioning body, freedom, friends, opportunities, moments of peace, simple pleasures, sunlight, music, conversation, laughter, breathing, being alive. This does not mean we stop wanting improvement. This does not mean we stop giving our best effort towards our goals and projects.
This passage underscores the reality that in many cases, individuals already possess many of the things they once longed for. Everyday blessings such as a safe place to sleep, access to food, a functioning body, freedom, friendships, opportunities, moments of peace, simple joys, and basic needs like sunlight, music, conversation, laughter, breathing, and the general gift of life are often taken for granted. Seeking improvement and striving for objectives remains important, but gratitude for what is already present fosters a more balanced perspective, anchoring us in the present moment.
It means we stop emotionally rejecting the present moment. There is a major difference between I appreciate what I have, building more peacefully and gently, and I refuse to feel good until everything improves and I get what I want.
This passage highlights the importance of reframing our mindset to embrace the present moment rather than rejecting it. There is a profound distinction between appreciating what we already have while peacefully striving for improvements and insisting on feeling good only once everything is perfect and all our desires are fulfilled.
The second mindset creates endless emotional starvation, whereas the first mindset creates emotional abundance and prosperity. Gratitude changes emotional perception. When we actively notice what is working instead of obsessing only over what is missing, the nervous system begins relaxing. We become less desperate, less reactive, less emotionally dependent on constant external validation. Appreciation strengthens emotional resilience, and emotional resilience allows us to pursue goals from a healthier state. We start to feel better and good with what we already have.
Choosing to embrace gratitude transforms our emotional perception, shifting our focus from what is missing to what we already possess. With genuine appreciation, our nervous system relaxes, making us less desperate for external validation. Moreover, gratitude strengthens our resilience, enabling us to pursue goals with a more balanced mindset. This shift leads to a state of feeling better and contentment with what we currently have, fostering emotional prosperity.
Can you please summarize what we discussed so far?
Certainly. So far, we have discussed one. The unhealthy pursuit of constant external validation leads to feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfaction. Two, cultivating appreciation for what we already possess fosters a sense of gratitude, resilience, and emotional well being. Three, gratitude changes the way we perceive our circumstances and leads to emotional abundance and peace.
I hope you enjoyed this reading of my new book, Feel Good Anyways. It's available on Amazon, and my website is www.blissfulness.life.
Thank you for sharing this reading. I have truly enjoyed it, and I'll definitely check out your book Feel Good Anyways on Amazon and visit your website or blissfulness.life.
Thank you very much. Bye.
You're welcome. Farewell and take care.